Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. This morning I wanted to go back to VA Smalltalk and database connectivity. We're going to connect to the database again, setting up the same connection specification and login spec that I used before. And today we're going to go ahead and create a table using standard SQL. I've got the PG admin tool here, and you can notice that I've got no tables defined at the moment. So I'm going to kind of demonstrate that I'm creating a table in the database. So let's go ahead and do all of this stuff. We'll connect using the alias so that we have a connection to the database. Now that we've got a connection, what we can do is define some SQL. So I'm taking a SQL def, just a string here. Name, I'm creating a table here. So I'm defining a table using the syntax. And then connection, create table named, create a table named people, and with this definition being the SQL def. So let's go ahead and define these two things and execute that. And now at this point you'd think that you've created the table, but you go over here and look, and you'll see the tables are still 0. And the reason for that is that we haven't committed the work yet. So let me bring this up into the view a little bit better. Now I need to take the connection and commit the unit of work. Of course, if you're working with a relational database, it's one thing to execute against the database, it's another thing to commit changes. When you're querying, of course, you don't need to worry about this, but when you're inserting or changing tables, you need to do a commit. So now if we come back over to the tool, you see tables is 1, we've got people in here, and you can see that I've got all the things I expect to see. You see the creation script down here, and if you go here and click the tree open, you can see the rules, the constraints, the columns, and there are 6 columns, and of course they are what we expect. So it's pretty easy working with VA Smalltalk to go ahead and take some SQL, grab a table, create a table, and then commit a unit of work in order to commit that unit. Now the commit unit of work will be analogous for anything you're doing with the database if you're doing an insert or an update. And in future screencasts we'll get into inserting data into databases, updating data, querying data out, and binding it to objects. We'll get into that in the future, but for now we're pretty much done for the day. So until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.